What is up, guys? Welcome back to another market update, and welcome back to the Ace Crypto YouTube channel. And here we are again with a market cap of $1 trillion. As I say in every video, when we are above 1 trillion, I feel like this is a bit of a resistance that we always seem to hit. We always hit the 1 trillion. We just pounce over it just a little bit and usually come back down. So 1 trillion is definitely a good profit taking margin, so you can obviously take profit at 1 trillion, wait for it to drop down, buy again, wait for it to prop back up, and that's consistent profit there. Anything under, 980 up to 1 trillion, you've got some good profits there, whether that's from Ethereum, Bitcoin, or anything between, really. So moving on down, we got Bitcoin today, as you can see, $23,763. If we just look on the chart, you'll see that we did hit over 24,000 a couple of hours ago. We hit over this resistance basically and came back down. We couldn't stay over this. We couldn't turn it into a support. So we are back down trading within these two supports and resistances again. Moving back over again, what have we got? Ethereum, 1,700. So Ethereum's doing quite well recently. It hasn't been doing fantastically. As you can see, very similar chart to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's had a little bit more of a pump, but Ethereum's not far off. So Ethereum, everyone's anticipating this, Ethereum merger, the Ethereum 2.0 merger. Whether people are actually buying Ethereum right now, getting ready to stake it when the staking situation comes in a couple of months, who knows? But we're going to have to wait and find out on that one. As we said yesterday, a lot of people are switching to Ethereum Classic for the mining aspect. So a lot of the Ethereum miners are probably going to be moving over to Ethereum Classic, which you can't really blame them. So top news today, what do we have for top news today? XRP has just taken over Cardano. XRP is just taken over Cardano in market cap, as you can see there, by almost $1 billion. And that's over the past 24 hours. So that's been a very interesting play by XRP. Fair play to them. We did have an article about that somewhere. Give me 2 seconds to figure out which one it is. That's the one. XRP surges 11%, takes 6th slot from ADA. As you can see there, it's a Crypto Mason tweet. Breaking news, XRP passes ADA to become the 6th largest cryptocurrency on planet Earth by market cap. We have dropped a little bit from this yesterday, from when this actually happened. As you can see, when I jump back on over, we are a little bit where we are. There we are. So, yeah, Cardano isn't above that far above 18 billion. And XRP isn't 19 billion either, but we're still in the right place for this to be happening. To be honest with you, I feel XRP has a much better use case than ADA. Like people say, once you've bought ADA, what do you do with it? Exactly. This is why ADA isn't really anything to, for me personally, this is my own personal opinion, I don't think ADA is going to be doing a lot over the next couple of years. Like, it feels like they're doing things that nobody wants, they're trying to fill holes, basically. That's what it seems like ADA's doing, trying to fill holes, trying to fill gaps. But do we really need those gaps filled is the major question. So, make your own decision on ADA, but I'm not the most bullish on it myself. So, moving on down, we got Solana, $44. I don't really know what's going to go on with Solana recently. It seems a little bit iffy. As you can see here, Solana reportedly hit by DDoS attack, but the network remains online, which is bullish, which is good for them. It means that, the network is a little better. Wouldn't be the first time Solana suffered issues, with Cointelegraph reporting in September that network suffered a 17-hour outage. 17 hours outage, which is a long time for a cryptocurrency to be down, not good, Solana. But this is pretty good for them. I'm glad they were able to keep their network online through this DDoS attack, which does mean it's a little bit more bullish for Solana. Hopefully they're able to do something interesting. So moving on down, DOT for $8.50. Definitely a good buy there for DOT. Not the best buy. I definitely wait for a $6. It's probably going to be coming anytime soon, but I'm very bullish on DOT. Matic as well, very bullish on Matic. We do have a little go through about Matic. There we go. Identifying what's promising for Polygon Matic going forward. So to be honest, a lot of things are promising. A lot of things. Where did I see some interesting figures just now? It was all about dominant whale buying. So this is a really big coin for whales to be buying. So he bought 1,200,000 coins. This is another whale bought 1,500,000 coins. Yeah, so it's been a very interesting one, as you can see there, with over 19,000 decentralized applications running on the network. That too without the need for Polygon's direct support. So that's a really major one. They're actually able to do this without Polygon's direct support. Brilliant. Overall, Polygon is now home to some of the biggest Web3 projects, such as Ava, Uniswap, OpenSea, including Meta, Stripe, and Dolby. Interesting. Didn't know Dolby was in there. Yeah, so this is looking really, really promising for Matic. I gotta be honest, they're doing all the right things. So Matic is going to be the layer 2 that sits over the top of Ethereum to basically help the throughput out a little bit, help the TPS out a little bit. So with the the drop of their ZK rollups and stuff, like, it's nothing but bullish things coming for Polygon. Nothing but bullish. I really do see Polygon going somewhere in the future. So I'm very, very happy with the way it's going. So, Polygon's definitely going to be a good one for the next bull run, I would think. Moving back to some prices here. What have we got? What else we got? Uniswap, $9. I wait for a little bit of a drop on Uniswap. Ethereum Classic, as you can saw, did pump very, very well. $38, $28 a couple of days ago, and now we're at $40. So if you did invest in Ethereum Classic, you are already up, guys. Already up. FTX, $31. I'd wait for a little bit of a drop. Chainlink for $8. I'd still wait for a little bit of a drop. It's not the best buying opportunity at the moment. We are in a bit of a funny place. We can't decide if we're in a bear market or a bull market. Nobody can really decide. ApeCoin at $6.50 there. Well, $6.80. Definitely a buying opportunity there. VeChain. Now, VeChain's an interesting one. So VeChain is a very, very interesting one. So something you should be looking at is VeChain's technology. The technology behind VeChain seems very interesting. So I'm quite bullish on VeChain for the future as well. Am I bullish VeChain for that price? Maybe a little less, maybe the 1 cent, and I'd be a happy man to buy at 1 cent. Looking on the crypto bubbles today, as you can see, we've got Rose, the Oasis protocol, pumping his head off. We did go through that quickly yesterday, but obviously we did, it disappeared right in front of our eyes, which was a very odd one. If you do want to jump over to that video and have a little bit of a laugh, it's literally disappeared within 10 seconds of us going through the coin. Anyway, HBAR looking very well. HBAR, I want to see good things for HBAR in the future. I want to see building on the HBAR network. I want to see builders, and I want to see apps. I want to see all the good things coming from Hedera HBAR, because I think it could do very, very well if it gets implemented well enough. That's what I want to see. I want to see people using it. What else we got? Hex. Richard Hart's coin. So if you are a member of a lover of Hex, you could have made some, well, not a massive amount of money. What's that, 1 cent over the past 24 hours? Yeah, 1 cent isn't massive. So, a couple of cents on Hex there. So Hex, apparently they are doing something very interesting known as Pulse Chain. So that'd be an interesting one for you guys to look into for the future, is Pulse Chain when that gets actually released. It's going to be a very similar chain to Ethereum 2.0 in terms of proof of stake. So something interesting to look at there. And there might be some cool airdrops to get in on as well, guys. Cool airdrops. XRP doing very well. Obviously, we've seen it flip ADA over the past couple of hours. DOT is down just a little bit. That's Polkadot. Algorand is up just a little bit, and so is Matic. XLM Stellar Lumens looking very good there as well. Gala and Waves as well. So I'm a big lover of Gala. I think it's an interesting coin. I think it's a very useful coin. The fact you can just jump on and play away right now is very bullish for them. Moving on to the crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles 39, pretty similar to where we were yesterday. As you can see there, 32, 33s. Oh, I've actually reset this. Yep, never mind. Yeah, so we're still on 30. Fear and Greed was 40 yesterday, so we were a lot higher yesterday. We were bang in the middle, more or less, of yesterday. I didn't see this yesterday, so we're on, 39 today, which is, still in a comfort zone, still in the hodling zone. Don't do anything yet, no buying, no selling, just waiting. If you are a trader, it's probably a good time to trade, but it's a difficult time to match the charts at the moment, as you can probably see there. It's been a very difficult time to be matching the charts. So this is the 1 hour chart. As you can see, over the past 24 hours or so, we did raise above 24k again. But then we came back down. We couldn't stay over this. We couldn't turn this into a support, so we came back down, and this is now our new support. So the support now is 23,000, was that 500 roughly? So that's going to be the support. I think we'll just bounce between this for the next couple of days personally. Nothing really much happens over the weekend anyway. As you can see, this is the weekend here. Nothing much has happened. So we could see some more interesting things come in next week. I do see a bit of a drop personally. So if you look there in money volume, we are a little bit lower than we were there. So I do see a bit of a drop come in for the future, for a future Bitcoin. So moving on, this is the website I use for all my crypto news called Crypto Panic. Absolutely invaluable. Moving on to the first thing, Binance introduces NFT tickets for soccer fans. So this is pretty cool. NFT tickets for soccer fans. So this is an Italian team called SS Lazio. SS Lazio. Sorry, I'm not a football fan. I butchered that. Moving on. Ticket sales, NFT tickets are digital assets that save your entry information to an event. So there's a lot of different things that are going to actually happen with this. If we go on down further, we can see some benefits of holding these. It's going to be discounts, giveaways, experiences, loads of cool things. Giveaways, what else we got? Special experiences, limited collectibles. So there's a lot of reason to be holding this, you know. I think this is a good idea for NFTs. I think we do need a better use case than funny pictures. So I do think this is bullish for NFTs in general. The fact that they are getting used in the real world for real things. So this is bullish for Binance and bullish for NFTs. Like in that. XRP surge, we've already done that. XRP are flipping basically ADA, which is cool. Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin calls Bitcoin maximalist Michael Taylor a total clown. Yes, this is funny. So Michael Taylor, he's the CEO of MicroStrategy, purchased an additional 480 Bitcoin for, was that $10 million, an average price of 20,000 Bitcoin. He's not worried about the price. He's not worried. But he is a Bitcoin maxi. So he's a firm believer in Bitcoin. So why do maximalists keep picking heroes that turn out to be total clowns? I mean, Vitalik Buterin isn't a massive fan of Bitcoin. He thinks, you know, obviously Ethereum and other blockchains are going to be much more beneficial to the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. So I understand where he's coming from on this one, but like, regarding the soundness of Ethereum, Saylor said, technically sound means I need to see the protocol functions for that thing after about 5 to 10 years. So basically, he's seeing things of the future. He's looking for the future. Ethically sound means I need to know that nobody could change the protocol, which includes Vitalik. But the problem is, what he's talking about is decentralization, essentially. He wants to see more decentralization of Vitalik Buterin saying, like, well, the more decentralized something gets, the more, basically, the more it's up for the average person to change the protocols if they want to, with mass voting, etc. So, we'll see on that one. I'm more bullish on Ethereum than I am Bitcoin anyway, but that's just my own personal opinion. Expert believes Ethereum prices could skyrocket as ETH gets closer. See, ETH2 gets closer. So, this is an interesting one. Vitalik Buterin's already said that Ethereum merger has already been priced in. I don't believe that it's been fully priced in, but I think it's definitely been priced in to a certain degree. So, I don't see the Ethereum. I see a price change, but I don't see a skyrocket coming, to be honest with you. With the bull run coming, I can see the skyrocket coming from the bull run, but I can't see it coming from the ETH 2.0 merger just by itself, if I'm honest. Moving on, we've already done the Polygon thing, and we've already done the Solana reportedly hit by DDoS attack. Metaverses will misfire. So, this is an interesting one. Vitalik Buterin is basically saying that or most metaverse projects now who are attempting to intentionally create a metaverse are all going to fail. And I got a big feeling that he's right on this one, because nobody knows what a metaverse is or what a metaverse is going to be yet. It's just a crypto buzzword that people like to throw around about creating their own world, and, you know, that isn't a metaverse. Creating a game isn't a metaverse, guys. It just is not a metaverse. A metaverse is a complete connection of multiple projects with all complete interoperability and no differentiating from one to another. You know, so basically you're going to be able to take all your skins, your NFTs, your PowerPoints, whatever you want to call them, your action points, whatever, over to different games to play different, to use for different purposes, essentially. So Metaverse is a long way off yet, and I think Facebook points so much money into it, they're missing the point. I do think they're missing the point a little bit of Metaverses. Like Second Life's been out for decades now. And Second Life's probably the most popular, quotation mark, metaverse there is. But even so, it's not very popular. Decentraland, 1,000 people a day. Sandbox, 1,200 people a day. That's nowhere near the volume of people to make a metaverse. Absolutely nowhere effing near it. So I believe that Vitalik Buterin is right on this. I think when we figure out what a metaverse is, we'll stumble upon it and it'll just sort of sprout up from the ground from nowhere with complete interoperability, complete compatibility, with like, you know, basically a tool set, maybe like the NVIDIA tool set that they're bringing out to make all the metaverses compatible file-wise with each other. But I don't believe that just making up a random metaverse is going to basically bring forward something very interesting. So moving on again, Hong Kong universities inaugurate mixed reality classrooms in Metaverse. So yes, Metaverse classroom. We're going to bring two campuses together, which is a very useful use case for metaverses. You know, actual real world use case. Very interesting. We'll have to see if people are able to learn well through VR. Or virtually, you know, virtual classrooms and stuff. If that is the case, then that's very bullish for the future of virtual reality. So moving on, I want to thank you very much for joining me today. Make sure you're following all on the TikTok, because we go live pretty much every single day, and you can ask me any questions and some interesting answers and stuff there for you. Make sure you're following over the Twitter as well. Some valuable information you will find on here. Make sure you're following, and thank you very much for joining me on the Twitter today. What else do we have going on? Sorry, one more thing. 3 hours capital sell-off. That's one thing I was meant to talk about. Right. So the 3 hours capital sell-off. Basically, what I've been hearing. So when it gets to a point where 3 hours capital, Voyager, a few of these liquidated firms essentially need to sell off the projects that they've been investing in, that's going to be dumped on the market, guys. That's going to be dumped on the market and on the exchanges essentially. You know, that's where they're going to be selling it to if they do have to basically sell their investments. So what worries me is the fact that, well, it's not going to be very good, not very bullish for altcoins in general. It's going to basically flood the market full of altcoins, and it's going to bring the market down substantially. So I do think this is going to have a very, very negative impact on the crypto market in the next couple of months. But it is something to keep an eye on, guys. The 3 hours capital liquidation, like I said, Voyager, there's going to be a few other ones that are going to be dragged down with it. But, a lot of the DeFi plays basically are going to have to sell off their investments, and they're going to sell it on the open market. So that is definitely bearish for altcoins in the next couple of months. So, you know, do with that information what you will, guys. You know, just keep an eye out. What I would suggest you do is try and find out which coins that you are holding are actual projects of 3 hours capital or a few other ones out there, you know, few other hedge funds essentially. So you want to make sure that the coins you were holding are not the coins that are going to be dumped on the market. So that's going to be a top tip. I can't tell you exactly which coins there are, but I will do some information in the next couple of hours to find out if there is a way to find out which coins correlate to 3 hours capital and which ones don't. So that is going to be something to do for the future, to look through your portfolio and figure out if this is the right thing for you. So thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I much appreciated it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye bye.